Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Kansas City. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give a side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised.
Fire on these two.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Ripley. Yep, yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Right side, caught by Wiley. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll be 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Garrett Wiley. Touchdown, KC. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
The first carry here for Devontae Shed. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but That's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
The key to a good zone read offense is the timing, and in this case, it took a little bit longer to get going. By the time the back was given the ball, the defense was through. They're able to take him down on third down for a big loss.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The throw caught by Dell on the outside.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on. Hit. Ready?
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Seven Pirates.
They'll send their tight end left.
Steady.
They'll look to throw yet again.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. H.N. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Multiple times and all pro. That is Chris Jones getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. That one is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Yellow.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
When you call a bubble screen, you're really putting a lot of faith that your skill players, your wide receivers and backs, are going to be able to hold up there in space as blockers. And when you don't, sometimes you end up going backwards.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
19, 18.
So after one, it's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. We're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here's 3rd and 7.
19, here we go. Start. Let go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. That one hits at the 10. No one there to stop it, though. Bounds into the end zone. It'll be a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
15.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Moving left.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down. hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline knowing they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Hey, 57, colors, 57 colors.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
I don't need to. Right. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes. He gets this one complete to Johnston. A gain there of 21. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield.
And he will get into the end zone. Rashard Smith, touchdown, Kansas City. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21, Dolphins 3.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, top row, 18.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The 35-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught left side by Waddle. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Miami.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Miami.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get about 5.
Jordan Achane, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 44 now. Here's second and 4.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll throw out of the guns. Rolling to the left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will score. Take down. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 4th TD grab of the season. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry in the carry part, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
press on the ground with Smith. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, they go right back to Smith. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Hero 15. And rip left. Yellow. 15. Come back.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That's caught. And he's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, KC. First touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend the return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. It's a gain of 34. 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Here we go. Hey, fix the Eagles. Hey.
A run up the middle with A-10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70.
Now, faking the give. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Liking, 18, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some...
To the goal line and in. Hayden Prather. Touchdown, Miami. Point after try, forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Chiefs. First down.
Hey, Sunday on Sunday.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
15. Yellow. Yellow. Let's go, 15. Yellow, yellow.
Now Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And third down coming up.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he will score. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Press all 80. Hey, smash. 18, Pioneer.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Moving to his right, sending it deep for Waddle. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the Dolphins are able to edge a bit closer.
Dolphins 24.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Mahomes on first down. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. On the give, it's Smith. He's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That one intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over possession here at the 44.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Once again, it's Smith. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Christian Harris there on the stop. From the 43, here's second and 8.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Mahomes now out of the gun here on third down. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Now Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down, as this defense is too loose there. Gain of 19 on fourth down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Yellow. Easy.
Here's Mahomes. That is caught side of the end zone. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
42, Dolphins 24. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a screen set up by Etienne. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 55 yards on the game. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Blocking 18. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one, take it in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The PAT, up and good. And the Dolphins are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now toss left side for Smith. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On second down, they'll run. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Flush to his right. Taking off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. And sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and a yard. They'll run, and this is Smith. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Smith again. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
38-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On third down, Mahomes. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Come back! Yellow, yellow! On the line!
Here's Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's in. Garrett Wiley. Touchdown, KC. His second touchdown of the afternoon. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go! 19 Tiger!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here of the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
3rd and 6.
Third and 6.
7-18, 5 years.
They'll look to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Mahomes. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. One more time. It's Smith. Good blocking, and he's in. Rashard Smith. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
79 Broncos. Come on.
Back to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Whoa. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
18 rattle, 18 rattle.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Back to the air one more time. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Miami. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Here's Smith to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down by Dominic Hampton.
From the 23, here's second down and 5.
Second and 5. At the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That is caught! And he'll dive forward here. Tag on even more yardage to the end of this one. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 63 yards. Give up the middle to Smith.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, and you take them down for a loss.
Toss, it is Smith running right. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on 1st down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd and long.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Look at 19.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Throw on the run is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
Ready.
Now faking the give. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A run out of the gun with A-Chan. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
The 11-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Forced out left, and he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Tank Dell on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
48-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
1-yard gain.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, KC.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.